So good afternoon, everyone. It's Wednesday, right? So last Wednesday, we were able to discuss the heat balance of a single evaporator. Let me check. Wait lang. Wala lang ako. Okay. So last time, if you have evaporator, you have your feed here, and then your steam na papasok at saka lalabas lang din, and it's located outside of your evaporator, and then your vapor na lalabas, and then your liquid. So, for nung ako, pag nag-heat balance ako, it's always the heat in versus is equal to your heat out. So, heat balance ng feed plus your heat balance of your steam is equal to your heat balance of your vapor plus heat balance of your steam and then heat balance of your liquid. So, H here, small h represents saturated liquid, and then big H here represent your saturated vapor. I-take note class na pag papasok si steam sa evaporator or yung sa may surface lang niya, it's always saturated vapor, no? Pero pag lalabas na siya, magiging saturated liquid. So that's why we have big letter H and then small letter H. And pag vapor naman, all saturated vapor lang din yung kukunin natin, which is big letter H. And saturated liquid in your thermodynamic properties of water, yung nasa taas, right? And then yung ito, ito yung saturated liquid. Tapos you take note na may space diyan, and then this is yung baba naman is your saturated vapor. Okay? So, check. Okay. So, your HF class, okay, sorry, gawa lang ako ng isa. Okay, so your HF class, di ba meron tayong FHF plus SHS is equal to your VHV plus SHS plus uh, LHL or your product. Plus your HF here is equal to your CPF times temperature of your feed. And then yung HL naman natin class is uh, CP ulit ng L or times your temperature of your evaporator or your liquid. So, you take note class na pag without boiling point rise, temperature of your evaporator is also your temperature of your vapor is equal to your temperature of your liquid. And sometimes class, CPF is equal to your CPL. Mostly pala. Kasi bihira lang yung binibigay yung CP ng feed at saka CP ng L. Mostly sa crystallization siguro yun. So, pero pag evaporator class, mostly equal lang sila. So, isa lang yung binibigay na specific heat. And then, ano pa? And then, pag big letter H ulit, that is your saturated vapor. So, sa baba tayo kukuha. And then, pag small letter H, doon tayo sa taas kukuha. Okay? So, if we compute your rate of heat transfer, you have Q is equal to your UA Ts minus T. Or it is your delta T class. Ts minus T or your temperature of your evaporator or your vapor or your liquid class. And take note class na Q din natin is equal to your steam, heat energy of your steam, which is S is equal S, the rate of your steam times your enthalpies of your steam class. Okay, so that's why if we sometimes we have Q is equal to your uh, VHV, tama ba? Plus LHL, ah, small letter pa na, minus your FHF. Okay? So, ganyan sometimes. Or sometimes, pag kinukuha si steam, steam is equal to your VHV plus LHL minus FHF over your HS minus HS. Bigla. Okay? So, yan yung mga formulas namin. Pero, all in all, dito lang din siya kinukuha. No? And then, ito. So, let's have our first example. So 4,500 kilogram per hour of a 10% weight sugar solution is to be concentrated to 30% weight using single effect evaporator. Feed enters at 21 degrees Celsius. Saturated steam at 110 degrees Celsius is available, and the temperature in the condenser is 43 degrees Celsius. Condenser or your evaporator to class. No? Specific heat of the solutions may be taken as constant at 4 joule per gram per degrees Celsius. The overall heat transfer coefficient is 2,840 watts per meter squared per degree Celsius. Determine the steam consumption in kilogram per hour. How many square meters of heating surface are required? So this is our area. Ito yung steam. And then, what is the steam economy? So, I don't, sabi ko ba yung steam economy? So, yun nga pala class, steam economy is equal to your vapor over your steam class. Yan lang yun. Vapor over your steam. That's your steam economy. Okay? So, this is steam economy. So, this is letter E. So, i-absorb mo na yung problem before we start solving. So, please prepare your handbook calculator to sabihin niyo sa akin yung values, no? So, let's start solving. So, drawing muna natin, class. So, meron tayong evaporator. And then you have your feed. And then your steam. And then your vapor. And then your liquid. Your feed is 4,500 kilogram per hour. And then, XF natin is 0.1. And then, dapat matin daw natin na concentration niya is 0.3. And then you have feed enters 21 degrees Celsius. You have TF is equal to 21 degrees Celsius. Steam, you have steam is equal to 110 degrees Celsius. Ano pa? And condenser. So, your T here. Or parehas lang siya kay TV, which is 43 degrees Celsius. Parehas lang din siya kay TL, which is 43 degrees Celsius. So, in here class, you have a CP pa pala. CP is equal to 4 joule gram degrees C. And then U is equal to your 2840 degrees Celsius. So, hinahanap natin is steam. Ano pa? Area. And yun, your steam economy. So, in here class, of course, ang gagawin muna natin is you have to uh, Ano kaya ang pwedeng formula ni steam? So, kanina class, we have your FHF plus ano, SHS is equal to your VHV plus SHS plus LHL. Right? So, steam plus, ito yung hinanap natin. So, pwede natin siyang gawing ilalagay sa left side, and then yung other variables ilagay natin sa right side. So, if we're going to do that, S now is equal to your VHV plus LHL minus FHF over your HS minus HS. Right? So, parehas lang sila class. Sakto ba? So, you don't have the value of your V. Wala tayong L. Wala pa tayong HV, HL. So, isa-isahin natin kunin yung values nila class. Okay? So, ang meron lang tayo is your F class. So, to get your values of your V and L, so, pwede tayo mag-OMB and tsaka solute balance. So, OMB is equal to your F is equal to V plus L. Take note class na hindi natin sinasama system sa overall material balance or your solute balance. So this one is equal to your 4,500 is equal to V plus L. So if you get your solute balance, diyan tayo magkakaroon ng value class. So F now is FXF is equal to V. Siyempre, pag vapor, wala siyang concentration, plus LXL. So, you have 4,500 na feed times 0.1 is equal to your L, which is yung hinahanap, and then XL na 0.3. So, anong value ng L natin, class? L is 1,500 kilogram per hour. So V now is equal to your 4,500 minus 1,500 is equal to your 3,000 kilogram per hour. Right? So, meron na tayong V, L, and F. So, di ba sabi ko kanina, we can get HF, HL kanina. So, HF now is equal to your CPF times your temperature of your feed. While your HL now, we can get CPF or CP alone times your temperature of your liquid. So, HF now is equal to your CP. Anong CP natin? 4 joule per gram degrees Celsius times. I-take note class na dapat naka degrees Celsius din siya. So, ito times natin ng feed natin is 21 degrees Celsius. And then, you have here 4 joule per gram degrees Celsius times 43 degrees Celsius. So if we calculate that, you have 84 joule per gram, and then you have 4 times 43 class,
172.
172 joule per gram, right? Or we can have this 84 kilojoule per kilogram. Gawin na lang kilojoule per kilogram since naka-kilogram tayo dito. And then, yung thermodynamic properties niya is naka-kilojoule per mole siya. So, gawin na lang natin yung kilojoule per kilogram. Okay? So, next. Meron na tayong HF. Meron na tayong HL. So, si HV na lang class. So, I want you to get your saturated vapor in thermodynamic properties water. So, anong temperature siya? It's 43 degrees Celsius class. So, since naka-Kelvin yan, convert natin si 43 into Kelvin. So, what is your HV? So, at TV is equal to your 43 degrees Celsius or equal to your 273.15 plus 43 Or you can have 273 plus 43 plus. Bahala kayo kung ilan. So we have 316.15 Kel. So what is your saturated vapor class? So, so andito siya class, no? Saturated vapor, so means baba siya class. So 316, so between 310 and 320. So dapat between 46.261 and 46.582 yung makuha nyo class. So please give me your value. Yeah. Sana makuha nyo class. Ano nakuha na? Ano pa nakuha nyo class? HV is now 46 point.
46
46 point.
point 458, sir.
Okay, 46.46 na lang, no? So, we have now your 46.46. So, you take note class na kilojoule per mole siya. So, gagawin natin siyang kilojoule per kilogram since kilojoule per kilogram din yung HF at saka HL natin. So, in 1 mole, you have 18 grams times in 1,000 grams, you have 1 kilogram. So, what is our HP now? Okay. Para maglagay, so you have 2581. Recheck nyo na lang class 2581.111. And then, meron na tayong si HV. Kailangan na lang natin si HS at saka HS. So in your steam table again, since meron tayong temperature na 110 degrees Celsius, so what is your saturated liquid and saturated vapor enthalpies? So dapat naka-Kelvin ulit. So 03. So what is our small letter muna since yun yung nasa taas. Huh? And then we have big letter. So we have 83.15. So it's around here. Jan Park. So, you should get around 8.07252 to 8.8354. So, ano po nakuha niyo? And then, sa may malaking HS naman, you should get around 48.3932 to 48.665. So please get the values. So it should be around 8.
48.48.
Okay, 48.48 yung big letter H. How about your small letter H po? So we have yung kilojoule per mole. So times na lang ulit natin ng 1,000 over 18 para maging uh, kilojoule per kilogram. So this is I think around 2693. How about this one po? Yung small letter H natin.
8.313 po ba?
Okay, 8.31. Or 8.3 nakuha ko. Okay lang yan plus, very minimal, no? Yung nakuha ko na lang, 8.3 times your 1,000 over 18. So it's around 461.111. Okay? So, meron na tayong yan. So, we can now get your steam, the value of your steam consumption. So, steam now is equal to your FHF. So, you have F na, VHV. So, we have V na 3,000. So, 3,000 times HV natin is 2,581.111 plus you have LHL. So, L natin is 1,500 and then HL natin is 172. So, 1,500 plus 172 and then minus natin yung FHF which we have 4,584. 4,500. So, 4,500 times 84. Divide natin ng difference ng enthalpies natin ni steam. So, you have 2,693.33 minus 461.111. So, you take note class na this is in kilogram per hour. Tapos ito is kilogram per kilogram. Ganon din yung units natin dito, kilogram per hour, kilojoule per kilogram, kilogram per hour, kilojoule per kilogram. So, ang matitira dyan is kilojoule per hour. And then, yung enthalpies naman natin dito sa baba is kilojoule per kilogram. Kaya, ang makukuha natin lang din is kilogram per hour. So, what is our letter S?
3,415.13, sir.
Wait lang. 3,000. Yeah, 3,400.
415.13.
Yeah, sakto sa snow. So you have 3,415.13 kilogram per hour. So I don't know kung paano yung approach nyo kay Ma'am Jane, kung ganyan ba. I think different ata. So depende sa inyo kung saan kayo mas comfortable. So sa akin kasi, I use this para sa lahat. Yung hit in, hit balance sa lahat ng uh, unit operations. So, para hindi ko na kailangan mag-memorize ng other formulas. So, bahala kayo kung Kung when I check, kung mas gusto nyo naman kasi medyo mahaba to, I don't know if it's too long for you. Pero kung you have other ways on how to solve this problem, then you can have it on your own. Okay. So next problem, we have your how many meters of heating or of heating surface are required. So we're looking for your area, and you take note that Q is equal to your UA Ts minus T. And you take note na Q natin is also your steam times your enthalpies is SHS minus HS. So since meron na tayong steam, meron na tayong CHS and then small letter HS, meron tayong U, meron tayong TS and temperature ni evaporator, then we can now get your area class, no? So area is equal to your S HS minus HS all over your U TS minus TE. So, your area now is, steam natin is 3415.13 kilogram per hour times 2693.33 minus 461.11 kilojoule per kilogram all over. Your U is, I think, 2840 watts. So, 2840 watts per meter square degrees Celsius times TS natin is 110 minus 43 degrees Celsius. So, cancel, cancel. So, i-take note class na watts to. So, dapat naka joule per second tayo. So, in here class, ilagay ko na lang dito. So, kailangan nating i-convert si hours at saka yung kilojoule. So, you take note na in 1 hour, we have 3,600 seconds times in 1 joule. We have in 1 kilojoule, you have 1,000 joule. No? So, R, R, kilojoule, kilojoule, kilogram, kilogram. Kaya naka watts na tayo, joule per second. So, what is our area class? So 3415.13 times 2693.33 minus 461.11, or kung gusto nyo ng tatlong decimals or apat, okay lang. Divide natin ng 3,600 times 1,000 over 2840 times 110 minus 43. So what is our area? Or class, if you want, substitute nyo lang yung values dito and then shift solve na lang yung area. So, ginawa ko pang ganito. So, any of that. Kasi, high-tech naman si calculator. So, anong nakuha niyong area class? Ano pong nakuha ang area? So, area natin should be in meters squared. Kasi joule per second is parehas lang naman sa watts. And then, tataas si meters squared. So, ano po nakuha niyong area po? So, ako na lang bibigay. Recheck nyo na lang later, no? Pag mali, sabihan nyo na lang ako. So, it's 11.13. Tama ba?
Yes, sir. Tama po.
Okay. 11.13 meters squared. And your last problem is, what is the steam economy? Gaya ko nga sinabi ko kanina, steam economy is equal to your V over your steam lang din. No? So, vapor over steam. So, your vapor is ilan? 3,000 over steam natin is 3415.13. So, ilan ang steam po na, ang steam economy po natin?
0.878.
Okay. So, it's around 0.878. So, yan yung steam economy. So, this is our answers. So, your steam now is 3,415.13. Your area is 11.13 meters squared, and then your steam economy is 0.87. Okay, so you can copy if you want, or I'll give you 5 minutes to absorb this problem. Intake nyo muna, class. Before we proceed to another example.
Sir, pabalik po ulit sa may problem.
Sige. So, ang pinaka-importante, ito lang yan, class. No? And then, kung paano nyo kukunin yung each values nila. So, ito lang naman, HV, HS. Itong tatlo. I-take note, class, na this is without boiling point rise. Okay? Without boiling point rise siya kasi very dilute solution siya. So, you only have 0.1 weight sugar solution. So, dilute solution siya. And mostly naman is pag BPR, sinasabi naman na may BPR na nangyayari, and then pag NaOH yung given class. Sodium hydroxide. Sa sodium hydroxide kasi hindi nila sinasabi na may boiling point rise, but automatic na with BPR yung problem na may NaOH. This is steam. Steam. This is steam. Please pa-screenshot ako once or kahit twice, tapos pa-send ulit sa GC. Para yung ginawa ni Miss Erica. Kahit dalawa lang ang send sa GC. Thank you.
Pa-next, sir.
Okay na? Or more?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's have your example number 2. Okay, so a single effect evaporator concentrates 1 megaton of 10% weight percent sucrose solution to 50%. The feed enters the evaporator at 20 degrees Celsius and has a specific heat of 1.0. The evaporator is maintained at a vacuum of 600 mmHg. The heat is provided by saturated steam at 8.8 kilogram force, yan, kilogram force per centimeter squared gauge. Assuming that no sensible heat is recovered in the evaporator, calculate the weight of heating steam in kilogram needed for concentrating the sucrose. So in here class, so assuming that no sensible heat is recovered. So meaning no BPR na to or kasi Q1 is equal to your Q2 mga ganun. So this is uh, no BPR. Okay? So let's draw your evaporator. So let's say this your feed, may steam ka dyan. And then you have your vapor, you have your L, you have your feed S. Okay. A single effect evaporator concentrates 1 megaton. So 1 megaton, a metric ton pala to class. 1 metric ton is also as 1,000 kilogram plus. 1,000 kilogram uh, of 10%. So you have XF is equal to your 0.1. And then nag-concentrate siya to 50%. So XL is equal to 0.5. And then the feed enters the evaporator at 20 degrees Celsius. So TF is 20 degrees Celsius, and then specific heat. So CP is equal to your 1 calorie per gram degrees Celsius. Take note class na itong 1.0 dito is nagka-calorie per gram degrees Celsius siya. Or pag gawin natin siyang joule per gram, you have 4.186 joule gram per degree C or 4.186 kilojoule per kilogram degree Celsius. So, the evaporator is maintained at a vacuum of 600 mmHg. So, your pressure of your vacuum is equal to 600 mmHg vacuum. Pressure of evaporator. And then, the heat is provided by saturated steam at so PS, your pressure of your steam is 8.8 kilogram force per centimeter square. So, yan na po lahat. So, calculate the weight of heating steam in kilogram needed for concentrating the sucrose solution. So, nananap natin is C steam. So, gaya lang ulit kanina class, medyo magulo lang to since hindi temperature ang given sa atin, it's your pressure and naka-vacuum and gauge siya. So, gawin na muna natin yung step natin. So, to get your S, we will be having, let's see, general formula muna tayo. So, general formula natin is F, HF plus SHS is equal to your VHV plus SHS plus uh, LHL. Okay, so to get your steam, you'll be having VHV plus LHL minus FHF over HS minus HS. Right? So, we'll now get your unang-una makukuha natin yung L and V. So, we have your OMB equal to F is equal to V plus L. So, we'll be having 1,000 equal to V plus L. And then solute balance FXF is equal to your LXL. So we'll be having 1,000. Sorry. Right, dito ko na yun. XF natin is 0.1. And then LXL will be having 0.5 L. So L now is 200. So F 1000 is equal to your 200 plus V. So V now is 800 kilograms. Okay? So meron na tayong CV, meron na tayong CL, at saka meron na tayong CF. So how about HF? So HF is equal to CPF times PF. So is equal to your CPF now is land class 4.186 joule per gram degrees Celsius times PF natin is 20 degrees Celsius, right? So times 20, so equal to ilan class?
83.72.
83.72 joule per gram, right? Kasi degrees dito, answer. Or we can have kilojoule per kilogram. And then your HL now is equal to your CPF times your TL. You take note class na, di ba, pag without boiling point rice, TL is equal to your TV is equal to your TE. So, since naka-pressure ang given sa atin, so enter ko muna nga. So, pressure of your vapor is 600 ba yun? 600 nmHg vacuum. Take note class na dapat ang kinukuha nating laging pressure is absolute class. Okay? So, you take note na pag P abs is equal to your PATM plus P vacuum. And then, P abs also, pag gauge ang given, ay minus pala to class. PATM minus vacuum class. Tapos pag P abs, P gauge naman yung given, PATM plus P gauge. Tapos pag, yan. Okay? So pag gauge naman, yung ganito, may U, we have plus P barometric. Pero usually class, vacuum and gauge lang yung ginigiven. So in here class, since we have 600 mmHg vacuum, so your P abs ng vapor natin is 760. Di ba we have in 1 atm, you have 760 mmHg minus 600 mmHg. So, times, since diretso ka na class, no? Since thermodynamic properties of your water is naka-megapascal siya. So, in 760 mmHg or 1 atm, you have also 0.1010325 megapascal. So, ilan ang values nito, class? So, I think this is around
0.0213.
0.0213, right? Megapascal. So, in this class, so since we have now your pressure of your absolute in vapor or in vapor pala, vacuum. So we can now get your temperature naman, temperature of your vapor. So using your here, thermodynamic properties of water. So, kailangan mag-interpolate lang ulit kayo, class. Kahit sino dyan, class, no? But if ever use, since vapor yun, dito na tayo, class. Sa baba na. Kasi kailangan din natin si vapor, class, no? So, pag kukuha kayo ng temperature, class, isama nyo na rin yung mga pwede natin kunin, which is your saturated vapor, right? Kailangan natin yan sa solving natin. Dito, class. Diba? So, interpolate 0.0213. So, you have here 0.021. So, dito, class. No? So, lalagay nyo is mode 32. You have your column A 0.017213, and then 0.027188, and then your column B is 330 340. So our temperature should be nagre-range siya ng 330 to 340. Okay? So what is our temperature, class? So pag given si pressure, kukunin natin yung temperature sa thermodynamic properties of water. So, dito lang din, class. No? Parang yung pagkuha nyo lang din ng enthalpy. So, 0.0213. So, between 0.017213 and 0.027188. And then, your temperature should be in between also of your 330 degrees Celsius and 340 degrees Celsius. So, ano po nakuha ninyo? So, TV. So, dapat nag-range siya between 330 plus. So, sana nakuha niya po, class.
334.090.
Okay. 334.1, right? So, minus 273.15 para makuha natin yung degree Celsius niya, di ba? Dapat naka-degree Celsius tayo dito. So, anong answer? It's 60.95 Kelvin. So, with ano pa yung HV natin? So, dun, class, pwede nyo na rin makuha si HV, class, no? Dito. So, you can have column A nyo is 0.012713, tapos 0.027188, and then column B nyo is 46.9 and 47.212. Kahit hindi temperature nyo yung ilalagay nyo dun sa column A, kahit yung pressure na given, yung nakuha natin kanina, 0.0213. So, your enthalpy should be between 46.9 and 47.212. So, ano pa yung HV natin? So,
47.03 po.
okay, 47. Yeah. So, we have 47.03 dito. So, times na natin ng, since kilojoule per mole to, times na natin ng 1,000 over 18 para maging kilojoule per kilogram. So, around 2612.78 kilojoule per kilogram. So, balik tayo dun sa una. Kukunin natin yung HL natin. So, we'll be having 4.186 times, ano yung nakuha natin? 60.95. I-take note, class, na PV is equal to your PM. Okay? So, Anong answer natin dito? HL is
255.14.
255.4 kilojoule per kilogram. So, meron na tayong si V, meron na tayong HV, meron na tayong L, HL, F, HF. So, si steam na lang, yung enthalpies ni steam. So, in your periodic lang. In your handbook again, but take note na naka 8.8 tayo. Ito 8.8 kilogram force per centimeter squared gauge tayo. So, you have here your pressure of your steam, 8.8 kilogram force per centimeter square. Okay? So, and take note na naka-gauge siya, no? So, you take note class na gauge, dapat mag-add tayo ng 180 m para maging absolute siya. Okay? So, dapat pag naka-pressure yung given class, dapat absolute lagi yung given class. So, but in here, naka-vacuum tayo. So, nag-minus tayo from your PATM. So, 180 m is 760 mmHg. And dito class, since naka-gauge yung given, so mag-add tayo ng 180 m. But take note na naka-kilogram force siya. So, kailangan nating gawing megapascal kasi yun yung nasa thermodynamic properties of water natin para makuha natin si temperature ng steam at saka yung isa, yung mga enthalpies niya. Ay, okay, pala, tama. So, using your handbook, section 1, you'll just check nyo na lang later, ibibigay ko na. So, you have 4.81 Newton is equal to your 1 kilogram force. Okay? And then you have in 100 centimeters, you have 1 meter. Since naka-square, yun square natin. No? And then, you take note class na in 1, wait lang, ano talaga dito? In 1 megapascal, you have 10 raised to 6 or 1 times 10 raised to 6 Newton m per meter squared. This is Pascal, right? Newton per meter squared is your Pascal. So pag megapascal, you have diba, Pascal to class, and then you have 10 raised to 6 Pascal in 1 megapascal. So this is 0.9646 megapascal. So, plus, ang hinahanap lang pala sa atin is your steam. So, wala namang, kahit hindi naman natin kailangan ni temperature ni steam class. No? So, kahit hindi nyo na kunin yung temperature ni steam. But, kung hinahanap pa yung area, tapos may given na overall transfer coefficient, di ba, kailangan natin yung temperature ng steam, Ts minus T, UA is times Ts minus T. Pero dito class, since si steam lang ang hinahanap, so, kahit hindi na natin kunin si temperature ni steam. Okay? So, kunin na lang natin si HS and then kunin na lang natin si HS at saka si uh, small letter. Your saturated vapor steam and your saturated liquid steam water. So, in your handbook, 0.9646 megapascal. So, kukunin natin si HS, saturated liquid and saturated vapor. So, in your handbook again, so 0.9646, saan siya na ganon? Dito class. Okay? Okay. Diyan, tama? So, 0.9646. So, dapat around 13.496 and then 14.293. So, mode 32, column A, ito class, 0.9322 and then 1.1709. And then column B is 13.496 and 14.293. So between 13.496 and 14.293 dapat yung makuha. Tapos another one sa saturated vapor natin. Okay. Ito. Huh? Okay, so ano recording nyo dito class? Sa saturated liquid. And then saturated vapor class, ito lang din. Dito class. So between 49.982 and 50.134 dapat yung makuha nyo. So ano nakuha sa
Ano
small
ulit yung absolute pressure, sir?
at ito? Absolute pressure natin is 0.9646. So your P-abs steam now is 0.9646 megapascal. So what is our HS, small letter HS? Dapat around 13 point something siya.
Sir, dun sa mas maliit na HS is 13.6.
Okay, 13.61.
6.
61 yung sa akin. 6 lang sa'yo as in.
60
Ah,
kasi yung nakalagay dito, sir.
okay, so 13.6. We'll have that. And then, yung isa po, sa saturated vapor naman. So, saturated vapor, dito class. Ito. Okay. So, 0.9322, 1.109, and then 49.2,
50 po.
50. Very good. Yeah, I got 50 also. So, 50 times 1,000 over 18 class, no? Times 1,000 over 18. So, 50, I think it's, ilan to class?
2777.78.
Yung isa. Ito class.
755.56.
Point
56, sir.
56. Okay. So, this is in kilojoule per kilogram na to. Ano ba? So, we now have your values lahat, no? So, meron na tayong VHV, LH, LN minus FHF over HS minus HS. So, we'll have now S is equal to your F. Your F is 1,000 times, ano yung ganun natin? HF is 83.72 plus LHL, L natin is 200. We have 255.54 HL minus F natin is, ay mali pa class. VHV pala dapat, right? Sa class, VHV. So, vapor natin is 800 times HV natin is 2612 minus, ito na yung FHF. F natin is 1,000. Lagay ko na lang dito class. 1,000 times 83.72. Dito yun. Okay? All over 2777.78 minus 755.54 56. So kilojoule per kilogram. This is kilogram times kilojoule per kilogram. So cancel, cancel. Kilogram lang din yung matitira. So what is our answer, class?
1017.49.
Okay, 10, very good. 10, 17.49. So I don't know kung ganyan din yung sa ibang book, yung solution nila. But stick tayo sa solution ko. Depende na sa inyo, no? Yung sabi ko na kanina. So, depende sa inyo kung saan kayo mas comfortable. Kung solutions ng other professor nyo or kung sa book, kung may references ka. Okay? So, your steam now is 1,017.49 kilograms. So, intake ulit tayo, class. You can copy if you want. Or screenshot na lang. Pero intake the class, yung problem at saka kung paano siya nakuha. So, ang tricky lang naman dito, class, is your pressure ang binigay. So, instead of absolute pa, naging vacuum and gauge. So, take note, kung kukunin natin yung absolute ng vacuum, ilaless natin siya from 180 m. And 180 m is 760 mmHg. And then dito, class, since naka-gauge siya, so to get our absolute pressure, i-add siya natin ng 180 m class. No? So, dito na natin magagamit yung next topic is dito na natin magagamit yung rulers nyo, class. Since we'll be tackling with boiling point rice. And take note, class, na sometimes Kelvin yung binibigay. But dito, class, dapat dito times natin siya ng degrees Celsius, class. No? Dapat degrees Celsius. Sabihin niyo lang sa akin pag next slide para makita niyo yung isang solution natin. So next slide na ba?
Sir, Pascal po ba yung 4.81 sa PS?
Yes, and 4.81
Opo.
Newton yan.
Ay,
Kasi di ba,
sige
if
po.
we have Newton per meter, dito natin mababase Newton meter square. Di ba magiging Newton per meter square yan. Tapos ito times natin dito para ma-cancel si Newton. So, cancel, ah centimeter squared, kaya may Newton per meter squared tayo. And then, cancel natin si Newton, and then meters. Sorry, class, no? So, 9.81 pala to, class. So, di ba pag, what do you call this, times mass times acceleration, we use 9.81. And then, plus, naka-gauge pala tayo dito. Pwede ko na yes. So, times, dapat mag-add pa tayo ng 0.101325 dito, megapascal, to get 0.9646. Okay? Kasi, di ba, sabi ko kanina, gauge, we have to add 1 atm. So, mag-add pa tayo ng 0.101325. So, kaya makukuha natin si 0.9646. Tapos, in 1 kilogram force, we have 9.81 Newton, right? So, yun lang class yung correction. Sorry class. This should be 9.81 and then, dapat yung answer natin dito, mag-add pa tayo ng 0.101325 megapascal or 1 atm para makuha natin si 0.9646. Yeah. So, check nga natin. Yeah, 0.9646, no? So, buti na lang. Kasi naka-gauge siya, class. So, to get your P-abs, ganyan, mag-add tayo ng 1 atm. So, okay na ba?
Okay na po.
Okay. So, add nyo na, anyway, i-send ko naman tong PT later. PowerPoint. So, next now is to how to determine yung boiling point rise para makuha natin to para sa next problem natin. So, I have here some examples. So, determine the boiling point rise for the following solutions in water. So, a 30% weight solution of citric acid in water. So, may nagturo na sa inyo kung paano kumuha ng boiling point rise dito. Sa figure 11-124 nyo sa handbook. Figure 11-124. So, may nakapag-introduce na ba sa inyo kung paano kumuha ng boiling point rise? Class? Guys pala? Meron na ba? Did you use this figure na in your recent subjects or courses? Or nakalimutan lang? Ano, nagamit nyo na ba to, class? Sa handbook? Itong figure na to. How to get your boiling point rise. Devon. Okay. Okay. So, it's not new to you anyway. So, kahit pahapyaw na lang ulit, no? Okay, so you have here a 30% solution of citric acid in water at 220 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you take note, class, no, na citric acid natin is andito. Right? This is our citric acid. So, you have here 220 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ito yung class, no? So, we have to connect this in your citric acid class. Okay? So, dapat mag-connect sila, class. So, kayo na bahala. So, using your ruler, then pencil, okay lang yan. Then, dapat mag-connect kayo dyan. Okay. Sorry, class, kasi nahihirapan akong maglagay. no? So, basta i-connect nyo na lang siya. So, na-connect na ba, class? And then, after connecting, kung ano man yung saan siya nag-end dito sa vertical dito, sa straight line natin dito na naka-vertical. So, for example, dito lang siya nag-end siya, class, right? For example, ganyan. So, dito siya nag-end. So, you have to put sign ulit dito. Tapos, from dito, i-connect nyo siya sa weight solution natin. Sa weight percent solution natin. So, if it's 30%, so dapat dito siya. I-connect natin siya, class. No? Connect nyo siya hanggang maabot nyo dito part. So, don't worry, wag nyong, what do you call this? Wag nyong, kahit hindi niya na ma-connect dun sa citric acid, no? So, if hindi na sila nag-intersect si citric acid, it's okay, class, no? Basta ang importante, kung saan siya nag-end dito, si citric acid at saka yung temperature given nyo, doon din kayo mag-start na para mag-intersect yung weight percent solids natin or your weight percent solids. So, if you have 30, ganun nyo lang din siya, class. And then, ganyan. So, ano pang nakuha nyo? So, 220 muna, intersect natin kay citric acid. And then, kung saan siya nag-intersect dito sa vertical line natin, yun yung gagamitin natin para i-intersect natin si 30% weight solids. And then, ganyan. So, i-take note, class, na ang kukunin nating boiling point rise ay dito sa maliit na vertical. Ito lang. Kasi we all know na ang boiling point rise ng citric acid is very low. So ito yung mga low boiling point rise, class. So mostly, ito lang din yung ginagamit natin. So in our problem later on, we have NaOH. So dito siya, class. So it's a very big boiling point. May big siyang boiling point rise. So ito naman yung gagamitin natin. We'll have an example. So ito muna, class, ang gagawin niya. So, anong nakuha niyong boiling point rise, class? So, dito dapat siya, dito kayo mag-determine kung saan. Dito sa vertical na to. Since you have small boiling point rise dito. So, ano pong nakuha niyo? So, pwede nyo i-chat. So, pwede nyo siyang i-chat kung ano yung kung hindi kayo ganun dyan. We can talk dyan sa place nyo. You can chat kung ano kahan yung boiling point rise. Okay? So, ano pang nakuha yung boiling point rise? Okay. So, ang boiling point rise dapat na makuha nyo dito, class, is ano ba, ano ba sa inyo muna? I want to know kung ano po nakuha nyo.
1.9, sir.
1.9. Yung iba po. Sino yun? Roan ba? Erika?
Sir.
Ha? Sige. So, yung iba, ang nakuha ko dito is around 2.2 degrees Fahrenheit. So, siguro, i-plot nyo lang na mabuti. So, kaya may ruler kayo dyan. You can use your pencil dyan, class, no? very light lang para mabura nyo siya later. So, very light lang na mark. Or kahit mark nyo lang naman dito sa may vertical natin. No? Tapos, ganyan ulit, 30%. So, around dito dapat class. Dapat mga dito part. So, mga dapat medyo above 2 siya. So, try nyo na lang. No? So, so yun class. So, dito class, hindi pa tayo mag-assume dito, 'di ba? May mga problems na nag-assume tayo ng faulty boiling point rates because class na naka-solution na siya dito. Mag dadalute pa lang siya sa water class. Okay? So, 38% of citric acid in water. Dito class, dito na tayo mag-assume ng boiling point rise. Okay? To get the real boiling point rise. So, what is the boiling point elevation? So, practice nyo na lang to class if you get 2.2 or 2.1 or 2.3. Okay? So, mag-scale na lang kayo dyan. But, dapat above 2 talaga yung makukuha nyo. Medyo above lang. Okay? So, practice nyo na lang. So dito naman, what is the boiling point elevation of a 30% NaOH solution boiling in an evaporator at a pressure of 172.4? Ito class, na solution na siya, no? Kaya dito tayo mag-assume ng uh, boiling point rise to get your real boiling point rise. Okay? But, we take note class na instead of temperature, ang sinabi is pressure class. So, we have a pressure of 172.4 kilopascal. So, to get your temperature class, anong gagawin natin? We'll use your to get your temperature class, we will going to use your thermodynamic properties of water. But in here class, since wala namang nakalagay na gauge, vacuum, or gauge, ganon, so automatically, this is a P abs class. Okay? Ito na yung P absolute natin. So in your thermodynamic property of water, megapascal siya. So divide lang natin to ng 1,000 to get your pressure absolute. So, magiging 0.1724 megapascal. So, in your thermodynamic properties of water, so anong temperature ni 0.1724 megapascal? So, in here class, dito ulit, so 0.1724. So, 0.1724. So, dito siya class. So, dapat it's either 380 or 390 makuha nyo. So, please give me the temperature of your 0.1724. 0.1724. So, your T now is so I'll give it to you, Nano. Bahala kayo ano yun? Mag-interpret, kumuha pag mag-review ulit kayo. So, check nyo na lang dito. So, we have 388.58 degrees Kelvin, I should say. So, if we have 388.58 Kelvin, so we have to use degrees Fahrenheit class kasi naka-degrees Fahrenheit yung solution natin. So, in degrees Fahrenheit, this is around 240 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ito na class, no? So, in here class, to get your boiling point rise, kailangan natin mag-assume ng boiling point rise muna. Okay? So, if we have So ito yung magte-trial and error tayo. But this is maximum of 3 trials lang to class. Makukuha nyo agad yung boiling point rice. So in here, we'll get 240 degrees Fahrenheit. So mag-assume tayo ng 40 degrees Fahrenheit BPR. So at trial 1, BPR natin is 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And temperature natin is 240. I-take note class, pag mag-assume kayo, it should be ranges 30 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, no? Kung yung unang assume nyo. So if you get 280 degrees Fahrenheit, so your T new now is equal to 240 plus 40 is still 280. So in your 280 degrees Fahrenheit plus, ito, right? We were going to connect it with our NaOH class. So dapat makonect nyo siya class. So connect natin siya ganyan. Okay? So for example, dito siya nag-intersect class. Yung intersection nilang tatlo dito, no? Nag-intersect siya dito. Basta yung line natin nag-intersect siya dito. Basta nag-intersect siya din dito sa NaOH at saka sa 280. And then, you take note class na you have 0.3 class, no? So, 0.3. Ito class, intersect ulit natin sa 0.3. Ah, ha? Kayo na bahala mag-intersect class. Kasi, sorry, I'm not using ganun. Nahihirapan ako. So, for example na nag-intersect siya dito class. So, ano ba yung nakuha ko? Yeah, sakto. So, this is, anong nakuha nyo dito class? Anong BPR na nakuha nyo? I-take note class na ito yung BPR niya, no? Sa left side. Kung right side, ito yung temperature natin. Ito naman yung boiling point rise niya. So, I got 27 degrees Fahrenheit boiling point rise. So, since yung in-assume natin at yung nakuha nating boiling point rise ay magkaiba, so, we'll have your trial 2. At trial. Don't worry class, kung nag-assume kayo ng 50, ilalapit naman kayo sa true value ng boiling point rise. So kagaya dito, you have 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So your T new now is 27 plus 240. No? So magiging 267 degrees Fahrenheit. So sa 267 degrees Fahrenheit, it's around here. I-intersect ulit natin siya kay NaOH. Okay? So, basta intersect nyo lang kung saan man siya mapadpad, kung saan siya nag-intersect, doon lang din yung magiging reference point nyo sa another intersection ng 0.3. And I think doon sa next trial natin, makukuha na natin yung answer class, which is another 27 degrees Celsius. Okay? So, try nyo na lang later class, no? So, since nag-equal na sila class, pag nag-equal na yung boiling point rise nyo, that's the time na mag stop na kayo. Okay? So, yung 27 degrees Fahrenheit, nag-equal na siya sa 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ito na yung answer ng boiling point rise. It's 27 degrees Fahrenheit. But take note class na dapat naka-SI unit siya. So, if we dapat gagawin natin siyang degrees Celsius. And take note class na boiling point rise yan. So, dapat hindi natin agad-agad i-convert ng ganito class, no? Shouldn't, dapat hindi ganyan. So, ang pag boiling point rise class, ang ginagawa natin is you have in 1 degree Celsius, you have 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. So, hindi nyo siya exact na i-convert class. Dapat ganyan. Anong tawag na, basta may tawag dito na 1.8 lang ang ito times niya. Okay? So, this is around ilan plus? 15 degrees Celsius. So, it's either 27 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees Celsius ang makukuha nyong boiling point rise ni and 30% NOH with a pressure of 172.4 kilopascal. So, try nyo class, no? Try nyo. Kasi ito importante. Kasi sa another problem, we'll be going to use your boiling point rise class. Kasi NaOH ang given natin. So, try nyo sa seats nyo kung nakuha nyo ba yung 27 degrees Fahrenheit class. Okay? So, ang gagawin muna natin, since pressure ang given, automatically, absolute yan kasi wala namang nakasabi na vacuum gauge or whatever. So, we'll have to use your thermodynamic properties para makuha natin yung temperature. So, after getting your temperature, convert lang natin siya ng degrees Fahrenheit class. Okay? Dito class, dito class, um, yung conversion natin dito is you get yung ganito pa rin siya class, okay? Yung may 5/9, gano'n. But in our boiling point rice, since rice yung kinukuha natin, parang difference, parang gano'n. So, dapat 1.8 lang ilalagay natin. Mga ganun. So, try it in your seats class kung tama ba yung na-assume natin at siya yung makukuha nating values. So, first, yung T-new natin, add mo yung boiling point rise na i-assume mo at saka yung temperature ng given. Tapos, i-connect natin siya sa solution, kung anong solution siya, and then hanggang dito sa vertical line na to. And then, kung saan siya nag-end sa vertical line, yun ang gagawin mong reference to connect it with the concentration na 30%. And then, yun. So, mga ganun class, no? At saka at saka hindi naman ata bago sa inyo 'to, no, na natakal niyo na 'to sa thermodynamic. Fika niyo siguro. So, practice in your class before we proceed to your example. Okay? So, balik ako mamaya. Okay, so uh, proceed na tayo sa next natin, which is uh, evaporator with your boiling pointers. So, for example, we have your evaporator here. So, you have your steam, you have your V, your steam. Then you have your F, then you have your L. No? So, in here class, pag with BPR na, so most especially NaOH, plus NaOH lang yung mostly examples natin at saka sa books. Kasi in your, sila lang yung may ganitong diagram. So, enthalpy concentration, diagram for aqueous sodium hydroxide, no? Enthalpy concentration. So, si NaOH lang ang may meron. So, parang siya lang yung mostly na in-example. Okay? So, kaya NaOH. Kaya pag may problem na NaOH tapos evaporator, you, you have to note na may boiling point rise na siya. Automatic din. Okay? So, in here class, kapag given ang pressure ni condenser o ni evaporator, that is not our, so P evap or condenser. So, hindi ito yung temperature na ginagamit natin sa sa vapor natin, okay? So, pag given yung temperature ni evaporator or ni condenser, so your pressure ng vapor natin or yung temperature pala, I should say. Pressure or temperature. Okay? So pag given ang pressure or temperature ni evaporator or condenser, hindi siya yung temperature or pressure din ni vapor at saka ni liquid class. Okay? So di ba pag without boiling point rise, we have temperature of your condenser or evaporator is equal to your temperature of your vapor or temperature of your liquid. But pag with boiling point rise class, your temperature of your vapor and temperature of your liquid is the sum of your temperature of your evaporator or condenser plus your boiling point rise. Okay? So, yun na class. So, if we take Q is equal to your UA delta T, so TS minus T, so TV, ito na yung meron dapat TV natin is TE plus your BPR class. Okay? Tapos pag kukunin natin, di ba we have FHF plus SHS is equal to your uh, VHV plus SHS plus LHL. So in here class, yung saturated vapor natin, yun na yung gagamitin natin dito. So dapat always nating i-add yung temperature ni boiling point rise class. Kaya yun yung effect ng may boiling point rise sa evaporator natin. Okay? And yung temperature ng liquid natin. So in getting your HF, your enthalpy of your feed sa my with boiling point rise, dito na at saka yung enthalpy concentration ni liquid class, dito na natin gagamitin yung figure 2-29 nyo sa handbook. So, try to search it in your handbook class. So, itab nyo na kasi kailangan ninyo yan later. So, it's figure 2-29 class. I think it's 2-446 ata. Page 2-446. Mga ganun. Malapit lang siya sa thermodynamic properties of water. So, try nyo munang hanapin class. 2-446 ata. Try natin. So, we have here your water. Ito class. Ito. No? Sodium hydroxide. Yeah. It's page 2-446. Okay? So, yun class. Balik ko na kay water. Kasi meron naman ako dito. Okay. So, your HF and your HL, kukunin natin dito sa graph na figure 2-29. Okay? So, both. So, yung temperature at saka yung concentration yung gagamitin natin para makuha natin yung enthalpy nila. Okay? And then, dito sa HS, dito class, wala nang problema. So, yun lang yung um, kailangan natin, no? Si HF and then your HL sa graph natin kukunin. And of course, your HV dapat plus is yung temperature ng evaporator or your condenser plus your boiling point rise. Okay? So, yun lang class. So, 'di ba? It's very easy kapag alam mo tong formula na to. So, very easy. You can get the values ng steam na hanapin later using this heat balance. So, always heat in is equal to your heat out. Okay? So, pag NaOH, yung HF at saka HL, yun lang yung hanapin sa handbook since sodium hydroxide solution sila. Okay? And then, your HS, HV, HS, sa handbook na thermodynamic properties of water lang natin siya hahanapin. So, let's have an example para mas maintindihan nyo yung concept natin. Okay. I have here a single effect evaporator is to concentrate 20,000 pounds per hour of a 20% solution NaOH to 50% solids. Saturated steam is available at 20 psi gauge. So G stands for your gauge class. So the absolute vapor pressure in the vapor space is to be 100 mmHg. So it's absolute na siya. So walang problema diyan guys. Yung 20 psig na ang meron. So the overall coefficient is to be estimated to be 250 BTU per hour per feet squared per degrees Fahrenheit. The feed temperature if is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Calculate the following. The amount of steam consumed. So this is our S. And then steam economy E. And then your area. So parang kanina lang din. SEA. Okay? So parang yung first problem natin. Yung tatlo lang din yung hinano. So let's try to analyze the problem. Okay? May evaporator tayo. So may steam ka. May vapor. May liquid. And then your feed. Okay? So your feed is 20,000 pound per hour. And then you have XF of 0.5 XLR 0.4. Sorry, this is 0.2. And then you have a saturated steam is available at 20 psi. So you have PS is equal to 20 psi. And then you have vapor space. The absolute vapor pressure in the vapor space is to be 100 mmHg. So that is your temperature of your evaporator class, which is a pressure of your evaporator, which is 100 mmHg. So you have a TF of 100 degrees Fahrenheit and then U of 250 BTU per hour feet squared degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So, lagyan ulit natin yung general formula natin. FHF plus SHS is equal to your VHV plus SHS plus LHL. So to get your S class, we'll be having your ano. So S now is VHV plus no. LHL LHL minus FHF over your HS minus HS. Okay? So, yan na class. So, steaming nahanap. Meron ba tayong vapor? Wala pa. And then, so we have here your OMB. F is equal to V plus L. So, we have 20,000 is equal to V plus L. And then, solute balance. We have 20,000 times 0.2 is equal to your 0.5 L. Right? So, L natin is
8,000.
8,000 pound per hour, right? And then we have now your V now is 12,000. Um, okay. So, meron na tayong V, meron na tayong L, meron na tayong F. How about your HV class? So, take note class na with boiling point rise tayo. Okay? So, at 20 PSIG, tama? So, this is our PS class. So, take note class na nag-gauge siya. So, PS now is equal to add na natin ng 1 ATM or 0.0101325 megapascal plus 20 PSIG, no? Times you have uh, in 1 PSI. So kung di nyo alam yung conversion class, you have your section 1. Okay? So dun ko lang din naman kinuha itong mga to, 6.895 times 10 raised to negative 3 megapascal. Okay? So yan class. So your PS now, this is your PABs na, right? Kasi meron na tayo, naglagay na tayo ng this your PATM, PATM plus P gauge. So this now is 0.239, right? Okay. So kung may 0.239 megapascal tayo, so kukunin natin yung uh, temperature ni steam, di ba, sa handbook. So please get the temperature of the steam sa handbook na 0.239. And of course, para as one na, get nyo na rin si HS at saka si saturated vapor at saka si saturated liquid. So dito class 0.239. So in here 0.239 so dito. Okay. So it's around 390 to 400 degrees Kelvin, I should say. Isa-isa na kaya class. So, isa na yung kumuha sa temperature, isa na sa saturated liquid, isa na sa saturated vapor. Isa-isa na. So, who can get the temperature? So, and then saturated liquid, saturated vapor. Para mabilis tayo. So, I want Roan present. Meron pa ba siya? Okay. So, Roan, please get the temperature. And then, Bea, please get the saturated liquid. And then, Erica, please get the saturated vapor. 0.239 tayo, class. Okay? Next, mamaya, lahat kayo magkukuha ng value. Meron pa naman dito. Okay, meron na. Temperature ulit. Sino na in-assign ko? Roan?
Wait lang, sir.
Sige. How about the others? Are you ready? Bea, saturated liquid ba? And then Erica, saturated vapor. Take time. Sino nang ready? Okay. So column A is 0.17964, 0.24577. Then column B is 390 and 400. Tapos 0. AC 0.239, shift 155 the answer. Ayan, so iba naman, saturated liquid column A the same 0.17964 and 0.24577. And then you have 8.8354 and 9.603. And then sa saturated vapor, 48.665 and 48.924. Tama ba? So, dapat nag-range sa mga ganon yung makukuha nyo class. Ready na ba?
Sir, sa temperature is 398.98.
Okay. Can you convert it into degrees Fahrenheit since naka-degrees Fahrenheit tayo?
Okay.
How about the others? The saturated vapor and saturated liquid. Bea, what is the saturated liquid? Are you still there, Bea? How
Wait
about
lang, sir.
how about Erica? Meron na ba? Meron na yung temperature na convert na.
78.494, sir.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, sir.
Anong answer mo na? Hindi, dun sa Kelvin.
Ay, sa Kelvin, 300. Sagot ko.
3.
Type mo na lang kung medyo maingay. Sige, type mo na lang dito. Makikita ko naman. Yung Kelvin muna.
Kelvin, sir, 398.98.
398.98 Kelvin. Should be 259 degrees Fahrenheit or 258.49494. no? So, gawin ko na lang 259 degrees Fahrenheit. How about the others? What is the saturated liquid? Bea, nakuha mo na? And uh, Erica. Okay. So, bigay ko na lang. So, pag mag-review kayo, recheck nyo na lang, okay? Para maganon yung time natin. So, I have here 48.898. I have here 48 point. Check. Check ko ng class. Yeah, 48.898. And then you have 9.525. This is in kilojoule per mole. So, since minus lang din naman, ima-minus ko na to class, no? Minus, and then answer. So, minus yan, minus. Then, times ko na lang ng, convert na natin into BTU per pound siya class. Kasi naka-English tayo. So, if we use kg per mole, and then, we'll be having 18 grams per mole times, ilagay ko na dito class, times, bahala kayo mag-intindi. And then we have 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram times in 1 kilogram you have 2.2046 pounds times in 1 kilojoule you have 948 BTU. Okay? So, ito class, kung hindi nyo maalam yung conversion ni kg at saka BTU, you can go to your section 1. Okay? So this now, HS minus HS now is 939.597 BTU per pound. Okay? So, ito class. So, meron na tayo nito. So, HV class. So, we'll get your HV. So, dito para class, no? So, HV class, to get your HV, so HV is saturated vapor plus BPR times your CP. Okay? And take note class, nakalimutan ko kanina, na CP natin is 0.45 sa BTU per pound degrees Fahrenheit. Ito class pag hindi ginive yung CP natin class. Okay? Sa problem. So it's constant. So R is equal to your CP is 1.88 kilojoule per kilogram degrees Celsius. So you take note class na HV or gawin na lang natin H prime to, no? Para hindi kayo malito. So H prime V is equal to your HV plus BPR times your CV class. Okay? So to get your HV class, kailangan natin muna yung temperature class. Okay? So to get your HV is equal to your HV is equal to HV plus um, BPR times your CP. And your given pressure kanina class ng evaporator natin is 0.100 mmHg. So 100 mmHg times you have 760 mmHg in 0.101325 megapascal. Okay. So, dito class, kukunin na natin si TV natin, right? Kukunin natin si TV at saka si HV class. Okay? So, what is your TV class? So, this is ilan class?
0.013.
0.33 megapascal. Okay. So, sino ang kukuha ng temperature at saka saturated vapor? Sino? Devon, please get the temperature na using 0.0133 megapascal and cleave sa may saturated vapor. So in here class, 0.0133. So, it's around, dito na lang class. Kasi since vapor naman, dito. Ito. So temperature should be between 320 and 330 and convert it to degrees Fahrenheit. So saturated vapor naman, dapat between 46,582 and 46.9. So 0.0133 class. Devon, please get the temperature and then cleave sa may saturated vapor. So yun lang class So kanina class, dito part, to get your HV, naka-prime tayo dyan. So HV prime should be HV plus body point rise dati at saka yung CP. Mamaya makukuha natin yung body point rise pag nakuha na natin si temperature. And then you take note class na CP natin sa water is 0.45 BT sa NaOH is 0.45 BTU per pound degrees Fahrenheit and 1.88 kilojoule per kilogram degrees Celsius pag SI. So, alam dapat makuha. Memorize itong values class. So, meron na ba temperature of your evaporator? Yes.
42.186 po yung HV.
H. I think dapat between siya ng 46 and 46.582 and 46.92. No? So, dapat between siya ng 46.582 and 46.9. So, column A is 0.010546 and then 0.017213. Then column B is 46.582 and 46.9. So, dapat nagre-range siya between ito.
46.71 po pala.
Okay. Yeah, 46.7. 46.71 kilojoule per mole. So, convert ulit natin kanina. In 1 mole, you have 18 grams times 1000 grams in 1 kilogram times in 1 kilogram, you have 2.2046 pounds times um tapos times natin ng in 1 kg, you have 948 BTU. So, yeah. Parang mali yung conversion natin. Wait lang class 0.948 pala to class. So it should be 0.948 lang class. So forget your HV now is equal to 1116.85 BTU per pound. So I think mag-check. Okay, Devon, meron na? Okay, 324.13 Kelvin or how many degrees Fahrenheit? It's 123.77 or around 124. Yung ginawa nating whole number class yung eto kasi malapit lang din naman para hindi tayo mahirapan sa pagkuha ng boiling point price class. Okay? So we have now your HV is 1116.85 and then your temperature of evaporator is 124 degrees Fahrenheit. So to get your new temperature, so dito na tayo mag-boiling point rise class. Okay? So at trial 1, BPR natin is, assume natin na 40 degrees Fahrenheit class. Okay? So if we have 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so your T new now is equal to your 124 plus 40, which is 164 degrees Fahrenheit. Right? Okay. And you take note class sa kailangan natin ng concentration. At ang always na titignan nyo class na concentration since we have TV is equal to your TL, ang concentration dapat na gagamitin natin is si XL class which is 0.5. Okay? So we'll have to plot your 0.5 and 164 degrees Fahrenheit sa boiling point elevation natin. Class, no? So, hindi ko na ito hindi ko na siya mabuburato. So, we have now 164. So, 164 is around here, right? So, dito class. Okay? And then, connect natin siya sa NaOH. So, please try nyo class. Connect, connect, connect. Okay? Hindi ko alam kung saan part siya dito. And then, dito class, connect nyo siya sa 0.5. So, mga ganyan. So, ano nakuha nyo, class? Pag-try nga po. Ano makuha nyo yung BPR niya, class? So, connect 164, connect sa NaOH hanggang mag-intersect sa dulong vertical. Tapos, kung saan siya nag-meet, maglagay ka ng sign siya dyan, o kahit that, tapos, i-intersect nyo sa 0.5. And since big yung boiling point rise, dito tayo mag-base, dito sa boiling point rise. Okay? So, what did you get? Nakuha nyo? Clive, anong nakuha mo?
Nasa may 70 po. 70.
Okay, so how about the others? Devon, Roan, and Bea. Since magkasama kayo, ano nakuha nyo? So, dito lang tayo nagkakatalot, no? So, try ko na lang yung akin, which is, I think I was able to get 73 class. So, my BPR new is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So, magta-trial 2 ulit ako at trial 2, since hindi sila parehas. So, trial 2 ko is T new is equal to 73 plus 124. This is 197. So, sa 197 degrees, so 197 is around here. Connect ulit siya sa NaOH. And then, connect siya dun sa 0.5. Ano nakuha niyo, class? Nagsakto na ba? Kung nagsakto na dun sa na-dot natin nung una, so meaning, sakto na rin yung pag nilagay ulit natin siya sa may 0.5, sakto na ulit siya. So, yes, for me, so if you get 71, 72, 74, 75, it's okay. Okay? So, try nyo lang i-ganun. Okay? So, if you have here, so nakuha ko dyan na is BBR new is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So, parehas na silang class. So, that is our BPR. So, to get your HV now class, so HV now is equal to, so this is now your temperature of your V and your TL class. So, HV now is equal to 1116.85 plus 73 times 0.45 BTU per pound degrees Fahrenheit. So, our H prime V now is land class 1149
Yes po, 1149.7.
BTU per. Okay? So, meron na tayong H prime V. So, sa solution natin, meron na tayong HV, HLF, HS minus HS minus HS. So, we'll get now your HL and your HF. Gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, kukunin natin si HL at saka HF dun sa diagram class. Okay? So, to get your HF and your HL, so at HL, kailangan natin ng temperature. So, temperature ng feed natin is land class 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And then, concentration ni feed natin is 0.2. And then, so, HF now is, and then pag si HL naman, you have TL na 197 degrees Fahrenheit. You take note class na 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo, i-add na natin yung boiling point rise sa temperature. Ah, right? TV is equal to TL is equal to your temperature of your evaporator or your condenser plus your boiling point rise. Kaya, kung nakuha natin is 73, i-add na natin yung 124, bali maging 197. So, yun din yung temperature ni liquid natin. Okay? So, and then your XL is 0.5. So, ang gagawin ulit lang natin dyan, class, para yung pagkuha lang din ng, ano yun? Yung sa heat exchanger natin. Correction factor ba yun? Yeah. So, in here, you have 0.2. Ito. So, walang kahirap-hirap yung 0.2 natin. And then, 100 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit. Ito, class. So, as you can see, naka-degrees Fahrenheit to. Okay? So, 0.2 and then degrees Fahrenheit. So, ganyan, class. So, i-take note class na by 10 to. Okay? So, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So, if we get that, so, straight lang natin ulit siya. Pero paano mag-straight? Hindi ko ma-straight. So, what do you think is the value? This is 55. I-take note class na hindi porket na ganun dito class is 10 na din siya. No. Dapat scaling pa rin tayo class. So, if this is your 50, dapat gitna pa rin is 75. So, wag kayo mag-depend dito sa mga nakaguhit mga ganyan. So, dapat scaling pa rin class. So, dapat gitna is 75 pa rin. Tapos, 60 is around here. 70 dito, ganun. So, scaling dapat yung pagkuha nitong kasi dyan mostly na nagkakaroon ng mali. So, for example, dito class, pag andito na, ginagawa na nilang 290. Pero hindi. Dapat i-scale nyo pa rin siya. Okay? So, if I were you, using your ruler, lagyan nyo na dati, pencil nyo na dati yung scaling. Okay? So, okay lang yan. Hindi naman masyadong kita yan sa exam, sa board exam, no? Yeah. So, scaling yan, class. So, I was able to get, using my ruler, I was able to get 55. So, and your unit plus is ito, BTU per pound. Okay? How about ito, class? 197 and your 0.5. So, 0.5 is around here, 197. So, 190 ito. So, medyo magkadikit na sila ni dito, class. So, ano pong nakuha nyo?
220, sir.
Okay, 220. Very good. Okay rin 220. HL now is 220. So, BTU per pound. Sabi ko sa inyo, medyo mahaba-haba tong solution. Itong with boiling point price. So, as long as you know this formula, alam nyo kung saan kukunin si HL, saan kukunin si HF, saan kukunin si HV or H prime V, makukuha nyo yung answer class. Okay? So, we have now your HF is 50, HF is 55, and then your HL is 250. So, to get now your S, which is VHV, right? So, V natin is 12,000 times your 1149. Ito class. HV. 1149.7. Okay? Or plus HLHL. So, L natin plus is 8,000. So, 8,000 times 250 minus FHF. So 20,000, I believe it's 20,000 times 55, right? All over. Ito class, yung nakuha natin kanina, 939.597. 939.597. So, ano kaya yung answer? So, this is BTU per pound. This is BTU per pound. Tapos, ito is pound per hour. Right? So, dapat ang makuha natin is BTU per hour. Okay? Pound per hour pa. Pound per hour. Kasi cancel, cancel. So, makuha si pound per hour. So, what is our S class? Please calculate.
Ano ulit yung HL, sir?
HL natin is,
Ay, HF. HF pala.
ito, 55. 15,641.70. Try recheck ko.
15215.46 po.
15, okay. Check natin. Check ko lang. Ah. How about the others?
15,641.17.
This is 220 class. Wala na, this is 220. Di ba nakuha natin is 220? So, sorry.
2
220 ka class, no? This is 220.
15,375.
Yes. It's, yun yung na-compute ko. This is 220 class. So, baka dyan kayo nagka... So, it's 15,000.
375 po.
3, yeah. Nakuha ko is 15,376.76. So, medyo magkalapit lang. So, this is our steam now class. Okay? So, medyo dito lang siguro tayo magkakatalo-talo sa BPR and then your values ng HF at saka HL. But, kung malapit lang din naman, if you get sa 55 ko, nakuha nyo is 52, 51, 56, 59. Okay, I will consider that as long as nasa range siya. Kaya alam nyo ka siya kung paano kukunin. Kasi sa boards naman, malalayo yung mga choices. So, try ko rin siguro maglagay ng choices para ganun. But of course, show your solution. Okay? So, I need to... So, next, di ba tatlo yung hinanap? Next is your steam economy. So, what is our steam economy class? E is equal to what? Anong steam economy na natin? E is equal to your
Vapor over steam po.
vapor of steam. So, vapor natin is around 12,000 over 15,375. So, ano answer nito dito, class?
0.78.
0.6. So, and then your area. So, you take note, class, na you have Q, UA, TS minus TV or your TL. So, kahit ano, basta yung with boiling point rise class yan, okay? So, and you take note na Q natin is also S, HS minus HS. So, if you get your A now is S, HS minus HS all over your U, TS minus TV. So, you take note class na you have S which is 13, 15 ka na. 15,375 times HS natin is, di ba na-compute na natin yun, 939.5. This is pound per hour. So this is pound per hour times 939.597 BTU per pound over your U. Anong given U natin? 250 BTU per hour feet squared degrees Fahrenheit times TS natin is TS. What is our TS? 259. So 259 minus 197 degrees Fahrenheit. So degrees Fahrenheit, BTU, pound, pound, R. So feet squared ang natira. So what is our A class?
932.02.
932 feet squared. So yan na class. Okay? So you have your steam economy na ito. And then area is 932 feet squared. And then steam natin is 15,100. Ay, ito class. Mali ito class. Should be 15. S is 15,375 pound. Walang 6 yun. Okay? So, ayun ang lahat yung class. So, recap tayo, no? So, we have our recap. So, pag NaOH automatic, may boiling point rise. So, we have to, yung general formula natin, heat in is equal to your heat out, FHF plus SHS plus VHV plus SHS plus LHL. And then, your HF natin, kukunin na, and your HL, kukunin natin dun sa figure 2-29. And then your HV class, kukunin natin dun sa HV plus BPR times your CP. Okay? And then, Siri nito. And then, yun. And then your HS and then your saturated vapor and saturated liquid, wala namang problem ha kasi kinukuha natin lagi. So, yun lang class, no? So, kung alam nyo lang yung general formula natin, ikutin mo yung problem, kukuha at makukuha mo yung uh, solution. Okay? So, and then another one is your pag-gauge at saka vacuum. So, pag-gauge, plus na natin ng 180 m. Pag-vacuum, minus natin from 180 m. And then, ano pa? And then, yung boiling point rise class, practice lang. Okay? Yun lang. So, any questions? Meron pa sana ito. Pero it's already 3:50. So next time na lang. Multiple effect forward feed and then your multiple effect backward feed. So try natin tapusin sa Monday, no? Try natin tapusin sa Monday yung itong dalawa. So mag-a-add pa ako ng isang problem siguro. Kasi ito is check-out lang to. Mas balance. Ano. So, sige. Or two problems. Tapusin natin sa Monday. So, siguro mag-overtime siguro tayo doon. Not sure. Okay? So, any questions sa lesson study today sa calculations? Any question? Okay, so you may copy na muna. Diba? Wala ng question dito?
Wala naman po.
Okay. Kopyahin nyo na lang or send ko na lang sa inyo?
Pa-send na lang po.
Okay, send ko na lang din ngayon. Sige. Okay, thank you so much for joining our online class. Okay?
Thank you po.
So, sige.